Well, I think we are very pleased with the with the investment come to Indonesia, especially for the past many years. It kept growing, and if I may say, in 2025, we are aiming to have the total investment, FDI, and also domestic investment counted close to 118 billion US dollar. And we are aiming to have total investment to Indonesia, combining FDI and domestic investment by 2025 to 2029, counted more than 800 billion US dollar, because investment is playing a very significant role for Indonesia to achieve our target of 8% economic growth by 2029. So, and in minerals, we would like to have more, especially on the EV battery ecosystem. Currently, we already have the whole ecosystem of EV battery, from the nickel mine all the way to the cell battery, battery pack, recycle battery, and we are going to keep pushing to have more investment, especially on the EV battery.
Right, and that's very important as well for Indonesia, because some might say that's the biggest trump card, or the strongest card Indonesia can play as the world's biggest producer and miner of nickel by far. There has been talk also of Indonesia exploring a possible critical minerals free trade agreement with the United States. Can you talk to us about where we are at that stage and how important that's going to be for attracting foreign direct investments from countries like the U.S., especially in this very critical industry, sir?
Yeah, well, because definitely Indonesia, we would like to work with every countries, right? Because and especially with countries that already invest in Indonesia, from Singapore, Korea, China, U.S., Korea, Japan, they are actively invest in Indonesia, and we would like to have FTA also, obviously with U.S., because U.S. is one of the biggest counterpart of Indonesia in terms of trade, in terms of investment, and we would like to strengthen our collaboration also with the U.S. in many different sectors.
Right. And Minister, it's very interesting because when you look at the strong growth of FDIs in Indonesia, you can argue also that it's more lopsided towards Eastern or Asian investments coming into Indonesia from the likes of Korea and China, while some might say that Western countries like the U.S. or the EU have been a little bit slow towards investing in Indonesia. I'd like to ask why you think that might be the case, if that's true, and what Indonesia can do to perhaps attract more of these Western investors. Because while the growth of FDI in Indonesia has been quite impressive, it can still be better if we can get more of them on board. Isn't that right, sir?
Yeah, well, obviously we would like to diversify, the investment from different countries. But if you look also the growth of different region, and especially in Asia country, in ASEAN, the growth of economic growth is about 4 to 5%, and that's why I think we are actively talk to us and looking for some opportunities. We also have a big investment from Netherlands, for example, and also from other different countries in the West, because we believe that we would like to have more balance in terms of investment. But if we look at for example, for the past 10 years, the biggest investor from Indonesia actually is Singapore, and Singapore is one of the keep investing in huge amount in Indonesia. But again, we are very open, because Indonesia, we are also joining a lot of different initiatives from all different region. Right. So we are very open.